Another hot day here across South Florida. We were talking about how it makes us a little sluggish. We just feel kind of lazy in this heat.
You don't want to do anything.
No.
And Craig Setzer said 94 degrees at the airport. Only 94?
Yeah, only 94 today. You know, I like to think of our summer down here like the folks in the north think of winter, where you just stay in as much as possible and you go out, maybe get to the car, you get to the air conditioning because it is pretty hot outside. Here's our Windjammer Resort camera this afternoon. A little bit of blue coming back to the atmosphere as the Saharan dust now is beginning to wane across the area, and looking pretty good out there on the waters. Pretty calm as the breeze is gentle. 93 right now in Miami, 87 Fort Lauderdale, Hollywood, 89 in Key West. Sticking scales of 7, making it feel like 104. East-southeast breeze, 11 miles an hour. Feels like temperatures from the low 90s to around 104. That's the warm spot at MIA, and the satellite through the day today showing the big thunderstorms erupting mainly across inland parts of South Florida. But in the coming days, our steering currents are going to change. So the storms that are erupting over the Everglades, they are going to march into the metro areas in the afternoon. That's going to be our heat relief in the coming days. Afternoon air conditioning coming from Mother Nature, as well as a good watering of the lawn. Bigger picture, showing not too much going on. It's pretty quiet out there, pretty summer-like in terms of the pattern. Now that we have enough moisture for afternoon thunderstorms, it's really the steering winds that's going to be kind of a mixed blessing for us. It's going to give us the afternoon storms, but that westerly wind, that's typically also a hot wind direction, so the daytime highs aren't going to drop too much until the storms develop and move on through. There we go through the rest of the week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, even into the weekend. Look at this pattern of mainly morning sunshine and afternoon storms is going to stick around. Across the Caribbean and the Gulf of Mexico, pretty quiet. In fact, if you look at these clouds right here, they're moving basically from west to east. This is wind shear right now. That's, of course, disruptive to any type of tropical development. It does extend out into the Atlantic to the north of a tropical wave that is moving to the west. So no signs of development with that. Hurricane Center has been monitoring it, but really not much going on there. Also, a low pressure area could form off the east coast, but of course that wouldn't bother us anyway. Temperatures across the country pretty hot, especially through the plains. Temperatures in the 80s, 90s, just about everywhere except in northern New England and along the California coast. Our forecast for tonight: warm and humid, little in the way of breeze, kind of muggy, low near 80. Tomorrow, look for sunshine to start, still a little bit of leftover haze, and then afternoon storms develop. High temperature once again in the mid-90s before the storms break the heat. The winds on the water pretty light, and the seas running less than 2 feet, mostly smooth to a light chop on the bays. Pretty hot the next couple of days, and then I think we're going to get enough storminess going in the afternoon to break the heat. But highs, well, it's looking like summertime. Back to you.